Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we're doing a race, boys. Well, not quite, we're doing a time trial, and this is like my first proper event in 6 months. The last thing I did was a hill climb in October, I think, maybe even September, so it's been a long time since I've done any competition. I've got the bike in the boot, my girlfriend's driving, and yeah, so my time trial bike didn't arrive in time, so I'm using my track bike with forks from my winter bike, which kind of do fit, it's a bit sketchy. And then I've got my prime Noosa time trial bars on there with one brake on the front, so should all be good. And it's the first time I've done a fixed gear time trial, so that'll be interesting. It's 10 miles, it's at the Combe circuit, and yesterday was the first sunny day of the year, like fully t-shirt weather. Today's kind of warm, but not quite the same vibes, so hopefully it gets warmer this evening. Yeah, hopefully it's not too windy as well, because I've got my prime 85 carbon front wheel, so yeah, and I haven't got a spare front, so it better not be too windy. Should be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking to hopefully do a sub 20, maybe like a long 19. It is a fixed gear bike, so I'm not expecting too much, but I do want to do quite well. And yeah, slightly nervous because it's my first event for like 6 months, so pretty interesting. Eating my food, and yeah, about 20 minutes away, and looking forward to it.
So I crashed.
What do you mean you crashed? I just hit my head.
So
No, stay there.
Can't park there.
Who's going to the race?
Do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. In that shirt.
Yeah.
What's the first and second?
Oh. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh, hello guys, we're here at the pod. Is it on?
Yeah.
So, we're just getting warmed up for the TT. Got the track bike. The front tyre's rubbing a little bit, but it's fine, it's fine. So it's the first time I've ridden this bike. And the position feels pretty good. I just sort of eyeballed it and sort of sound it in my living room, but yeah, it should be good. Just doing the classic, I was late to turn up, so doing a shortened warm-up. So 5 minutes in, and probably we'll start heading for the start in a couple of minutes. And yeah, should be good. So the SIS Energy Bake of the Week this week, it's the big bloke in the sky, also known as the sun, because I mean, it's pretty bloody powerful if you ask me.
Oh, look at that zoom.
So just finished the time trial felt not too bad to be fair. I'm happy with the gearing. I had a 58.50 in the end, which at 30 miles an hour is 99 RPM. So, and I actually averaged like bang on 20 minutes, so exactly 30 miles an hour. And it felt pretty good. The first 2 laps was good, the last couple laps were pretty grim. And then the last lap I put in like a good acceleration, so yeah, fairly happy with it. Like I wanted a long 19, so not far off at all. So it's finished, nice little recovery, weigh 20. What have we got here? Apple and raspberry crumble flavour from SIS. 20 grams of protein, lovely bit of BCAA, so perfect for recovery. Hello guys, so it is the next day now. I've come back, I've recovered, I've done a ride today already, but I just thought I'd go over the bike and the result because yeah, I sort of just glossed over it a bit. Didn't really feel like talking after the race, which is pretty standard at this point. So yeah, go over the bike and then I'll talk through how the race went. Just gonna run through from back to front. This is my old track disc. This is my track frame, which is a Planet X track. If anyone wants to know, it's not great. I need to get a new track frame to be honest, because the aero on this, I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. You know, it's just an interesting design there, which I don't fully rate. So hopefully a track bike coming soon. The front fork is from my winter bike, which my friend David gave me. Thanks David for sorting me out. And then I've just got a brake on there. The fork, as you can see, it doesn't really fit properly, but you know, it does the job, it turns, and that's all good. The stem on there is a 110 6 degree, but I'm changing that to a prime minus 17 degree coming. And these beautiful bars are the prime Noosa TT bars, which I love. and this brake from SRAM, which was just the cheapest one on eBay that looked half decent. And this is the Garmin mount from Prime, and it's the most beautiful mount I've ever seen. So it's got a little button under here. You press that and you can just slide it, and then it just stays there, and it's very satisfying, and it can go all the way out to like that if you really want it to. But for me, on this, the way I have it set up, I need it on the smaller setting, which is there. And my makeshift bike stand is falling over. So the front wheel I've got on here is the Prime Black Edition 85mm, super deep aero. It was pretty windy yesterday, but to be honest with you, I didn't feel the wind in my front wheel once. So that just goes to show this wheel is pretty good in the crosswinds. And then of course I've got the Hutchinson Fusion 5 tubeless ready on here with tubeless all set up properly, which took about 5 seconds flat, which is awesome. Saddle, I'm always on the split nose saddles. This is an ISMPN 1. Worked for me. You know, everyone's got their own saddle preferences. And then the gearing, which I feel like is the one that everyone's going to be most interested in. I've got a 58 on the front and a 15 on the back, which is 100. I can't remember how many gear inches that is, but 30 miles an hour, that's 99 RPM. And considering I did a 1957, I did almost exactly, so bang on 100 RPM for the race. Oh yeah, and the cranks are 165. My homemade stickers, more watts plus. If anyone fancies a t-shirt, my t-shirt shop is open. Link in the description. I literally have forgotten to post on any of my YouTube videos, but I do actually sell some t-shirts with more watts plus and determination is infinite, which is my sort of queep. So if you're interested in shirts or hoodies, then yeah, link in the description would really help me out. And the keen-eyed of you might have noticed this aero bar and plug. Now, where did he get it? You might be thinking, where did he get it? Well, I'll show you how I got it. It's a cork. So for the race, I went up pretty hard, pretty fast actually. Obviously I haven't got a power meter on that, so I was just completely based on feel, which means I'm very prone to going hard at the start. I think I had the fastest opening split in the race, which is, so the way it worked was 5.5 laps of this circuit, and the first half lap was its own split. So the first half lap I had like the fastest split out of anyone, and then it sort of went down from there. So I ended up with 8th overall with a 1957, which is just over 30 miles an hour, which I'm fairly happy with considering this is a track bike. Oh yeah, also I've never ridden with this position. I literally set it up and eyeballed it and rode it on the day. Didn't ride it just because I didn't really have time to fit it into my training, and it's really awkward to ride a fixed gear with that fat gear like on local roads, just because any hill becomes like a massive pain. So I didn't really get a chance to ride it properly. So yeah, fairly happy with that. I need to change the position. I think when my stem gets here, that'll make my position a lot better because my elbows can go down and forward. As opposed to where they are, it's quite cramped, although that might actually be the limit of the UCI, so I need to check how long it is from the bottom bracket to see how much further forward I can go. But yeah, first lap was pretty fast, and I sort of settled into a rhythm, felt pretty good. The last couple laps, luckily I had a car up the road, a couple guys, and yeah, then the last lap that just gave me the extra motivation to come past them, and yeah, finish on a fairly fast lap, so that was good. Fairly happy with it, to be fair. Fairly happy. It would have been nice to go faster, but on the fixed gear I can't complain. And tomorrow I've got a race up or down, an actual bike race, 30 riders in a field riding together, so that should be good. And yeah, should be exciting. I'll post a video for that. And yeah, anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and see you later.
Wow.